Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we're checking out a game that's been on my radar for a long time. It's called The Alters, and it came out last year on the 13th of June, and it's about to get some new DLC called Last Variable, and that's coming out on the 13th of July. Now, I'm recording this beforehand, and it's £29.50. I'll leave a link, as always, to the Steam page in the description below. I don't know why I never picked this one up sooner. It's really interesting. It's like survival, base building, sci-fi. It ticks a lot of boxes. I remember playing the demo for one of the Steam Next Fests. Really enjoyed it. But I think it just busy time. Loads of other games came out and just overlooked this one. We're going to check it out. Explore an emotional sci-fi game with a unique blend of survival, adventure, and base building elements. Help Jan Dolski, the sole survivor of an ill-fated space expedition, create alternate versions of himself to escape a hostile planet and tackle personal turmoils this unconventional crew. It's from 11-Bit Studios, and we're going to jump straight into it. So sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is The Alters. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands, Thomas Transformer, the Blue House.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
It's one of those basalt formations, isn't it? Prologue.
That was a tough landing. Dolski here. Do you read me? Anyone?
It's really nice. Playing this 4K, everything on Ultra. DLSS set to
what happened.
Ultra Quality DLAA, I think. It's very, very nice. I was playing this over a year after it came out, so probably had a few patches and things like that as well. Right. From my understanding, this isn't a game you can 100% complete on your first playthrough either. It's got different branches, different choices you need to make, so we're going to do this. Not looked up anything, we're just going to do this, see what our playthrough ends up being.
Capsule. I should look out for those.
And yeah, just go from there really, see what we land on. See how our playthrough goes.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolski. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
Colored glass or ice, isn't it? Very colourful.
Maybe the radio's broken.
Flares over there. What are these flares? Look at that though. It's cool, isn't it? Oh, I'm excited to actually jump into this one. I said, I think I put it off because I was looking forward to it, and then I was like, part of me was like worried I'd be disappointed by it, I think, and then just other stuff coming out as well. But sci-fi, survival, base building, narrative. It's like it checks a lot of boxes that I like in a game.
Oh no, no.
There's a life pod.
No, it's the captain. Shit.
Oh no.
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Oh, she's still got a helmet on. I was gonna say, like, how long has it been? How decayed is she? Huh. Put that there. Right. Stunning, like, environment vistas so far as well.
What happened? Shipment crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
I'm gonna keep her alive though, isn't it? The capsules. There's a safe landing as well.
The mobile base. There it is. Dolski here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. And try and get down there.
See the parachute there as
Maybe
well.
landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
A very good job with the sound at the moment as well. Like not just the ambience and the noise, but the music. Present, but not overbearing.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Deceased.
Why? Makes
The
no
last
sense.
one. Can we loot them?
Radiation wave? Now? Oh shit.
Okay.
It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
So we don't want to get caught out in the storms then. Oh, it's like on the screen, isn't it? But how do you get in this thing? Oh, is that little... I said I played the demo like over a year and a half ago now.
Quick.
There we go. There we go.
Come on. That was close.
There we go. A survivor reached the base. Achievement unlocked. Day 1.
Hello? Anybody here? For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Okay. This is our storage. This is where all of our base stuff's going to be. That's base navigation. That system's offline. Let's go down. Captain's room. Machinery. I guess no one's been here, have they? They've literally just been... This is like probably the prefab. It's dropped here, but none of the crew made it. So what our storage is at the bottom. Okay, communications to our left, and there's the quantum computer to the right. Tools available. Establish connection with Earth.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
I can hear you, Captain.
Yeah, I'm here, but, I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Jan Dolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
I'm remaining. Are we
What?
timed in this?
How much time? What's gonna happen?
Or is it like you've got like 10 days or something?
Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Lethal proximity. Using instructions and logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 3 meters before star approaching. This battle, you must escape. The proximity star in days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. I need to find those captain's logs.
Be in her... Or navigate to manual. Okay. Triple star system. Quantum navigation. Okay, evacuation procedure. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. Following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, and then securing food supplies. These steps will be tracked automatically on your HUD. According to recent Ally Corp research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to our very high probability of discovering rapidium in the Ally Corp classification system. The precise correlation between triple star systems and rapidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypothesis, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rapidium, as a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Allied Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent by quantum navigation system on course for a triple star system, should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Allied Corp exploration vessel. This should by all means result in notable increase of successful rapidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Allied Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within which the planet operates, apart from being the source of rapidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Allied Corp has equipped its vessels in the cutting-edge CEBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract Rapidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the CEBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Allied Corp and is highly confidential. Kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. So they know that is a full possibility then. And it's actually built. It is built to evacuate us, so we should be okay. The Quantum Navigation System is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Allied Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering Rapidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding Rapidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole, property of Allied Corp. Okay. So, we're in cryosleep. The quantum nav system found this planet. It's in a triple star system. And we've got days until it's all ending. Okay, so escape the sun. We've got a few missions here. Follow the instructions to prepare for the journey and gather 60 medals outside. Okay, so the evacuation procedure is probably going to be in her captain quarters, isn't it? That's where we'd end the day. I mean, we are the new captain now. Read the log. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Locating organic matter deposits requires the deployment of an Allied Corp polygonal scanner. Handy tool alongside other necessary equipment, such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base.
Welcome to the Saber evacuation functionality manual.
We've got machinery. We've got a command center, but that's all offline. And our base building. But we can see this is where our quantum computer is, airlock machinery, storage, whatever that's holding. Is that our Rapidium that we're holding? We can expand the base, we can build new modules. Okay. A lot of this is all locked off. That's our exit to the surface. What are the instructions? Can we go in the command center now? No? Okay. Got a manual, we've got the tutorials, base building. So, probably, if we can... I don't know if we probably need to get the medals first. We've got some spare slots. There may be next to machinery. Oh, we can actually move this. Oh, we can move these around. They're like an optimal way of doing this. Oh no, you need a... They build an elevator automatically. What I'm going to do is we're just going to move the storage there. Just so we've got an elevator that goes straight down. I'd rather that, to be honest. Rather than it all moving around all over the place. I think we'll probably put that down there as well. I don't know if we need to have storage upstairs or not. Your base mass, your journey cost as well. Okay, and you can press Z to open your photo mode. And then you can kind of get a photo of what your base looks like. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we've moved things around, which is nice. And actually updates it. And then we can build a workshop. But we've only got 30 metals. We need 40. So we need to go outside. The radiation levels at night are deadly. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. You can rest in the captain's cabin. Okay. Let's rest. And then go outside and get some metals. Probably like optimal ways to like lay out your base and things like that. I don't know if they've got okay, we got our energy there. Shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. Okay. That's your full, that's your half, and then I guess that's when you're super tired. Okay, well let's go up. Yeah, I don't know if there's like rooms have certain like if they all have like bonus adjacencies or anything, so you need to be careful of when you're putting things at different places. You can find shadow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. Okay. Ah, there we go. Be mindful of our
that shiny rock.
time as well.
Source of metals.
Okay, that's an empty deposit. There's like a speed up effect because it is taking time. I like that. It's not like it's just a 2-minute thing. Like the press of a button. It's taking us time to actually go and do that. It just speeds up the clock instead. Okay. I do have enough. I'm just in case there's any more around here that we can get. One we can just pick up. There's a pod there.
Hey,
It's like an open pod.
that looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Soccer ball. Football. Ball belonged to a local football club, signed by my favorite player. They kept losing until one season they played so well they ended up winning the league without even bribing the judges, the referees. Once I started studying, I didn't have time to go back and watch the games anymore. Such a shame.
It's
like
filled with the
collectible?
crew's personal items, including my stuff. Yeah, this is one of the things they told me to take on the mission. Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories.
We can't jump or climb. So unless it like tells you
Bullshit.
where you can climb with E, you can't jump or climb or anything like that. Cool though, it's actually reflected how the base looks. Some more. Organics. Deep deposit. Okay. Another cargo pod over there. Every second or so is like a minute on the planet as well. History of the Universe by Chris and Jack. Millennia after the fall of humankind, the father tells his son the history of the universe.
Is that a movie?
Kind of movie. Oh, you can watch from home. We got a multi-tool and a calendar. My multi-tool, convenient set, one of the few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I used it countless times to open bottles, fix things, and well, open more bottles. It was a birthday present from Mum for my 18th birthday. Of course, she pretended it was Father's idea, but I knew better. And a calendar from over a decade ago with photos of luxury cars. Where I felt like a loser doomed to spend his life in a mining town, I dreamt of having one of them. In my fantasies, I'll just hop in my muscle car and drive away from my miserable life into a cheesy sunset, never looking back. In the movies, you can actually sit and watch a movie at the base, maybe.
Yes. I was missing that.
Have a little shadow deposit there as well. Okay, let's go back in. You can see at the bottom of our screen, we've got our storage. I think the 100 out of 300 is our water. And then we've got 157 metals. And I'm not too sure what the other stuff is. Okay. And now we can build a workshop. We'll put it on the other side of the airlock. Okay. It's got a workshop queue. Where we can assign things. Okay, so we want to build the scanner. Used to scan the planet's surface for deep resource deposits. And then we press, we queue them and it speeds up time as well. We've got to make them ourselves. There we go. So now we find an organics deposit area, which we did find before. So let's go back out. We saw where that was. That was in that cave behind that rock over there. First step is scanning a deep deposit is to find the deposit area. An organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. Just going to make sure we stay on top of these so that when we get new things. So please ensure that the CEBA base has enough fuel for the upcoming journey. In case of fuel shortages, locate and harvest organics on the surface of your planet. Blue smoke is a characteristic indicator of organic deposits. If fuel shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. We can...
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet.
You're kidding me.
We'll have to find another way.
Great. Okay, so we can't craft that yet. Uses a certain amount of energy as well. Climbing down doesn't cost anything, it's just climbing up. Okay. Let's just go through this cave. Got a bit of time. What is it? Oh, is this the... Ah. Look at that. Is this the...
What the hell?
Radium?
Could this be...
Rapidium.
Rapidium?
Gather 30 rapidium samples. Mission might not be doomed yet.
I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure.
Can extract.
I need to collect a sample.
Right. Deposit's empty. Oh. Stuck. There we go. We don't have a lot of time left.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all. Where it was sending us. Except... only I survived.
Might be more rapidium that we can do, but...
Smoke. I should look for organics here.
Okay, so the scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring, and that's the deepest point of the deposit. Okay. Oh, hobby or do it in like little... That's cool, isn't it? Okay, and then we can put down another one. Oh, it's gonna be radiation soon. There it is. We can build a mining outpost. Are we gonna have enough time to do that? Oh, the build's quite quick. Pylons. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines. When you have a pylon equipped, pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. We have pylons on us. Good.
I still can't believe it. If it really is rubidium, this could change everything. I need
Plenty of the experience of this with Last Caretaker. There we go. Okay, that's our first outpost. Escape, and let's get him. Tiredness versus exhaustion. So you ran out of energy and became tired. In this state, physical work takes much longer. If you stay up until very late, you'll become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Okay. So we've got to be careful with that. Connected a mining outpost to the base. From now on, you can use fast travel to move quickly between the base and the mining outpost. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or any outpost. That's good to know as well. Okay. We've got pylons, we've got scanning, we've got tiredness there. Rubidium. Let's read this. What is rubidium? First discovered accidentally by an Ally Corp near space exploration vessel on the 842 Hermes asteroid passing Earth. Rubidium revolutionized the way we think about accelerated growth. Called by its enthusiasts the time-traveling element, or the savior element, it emits a unique type of radiation, COXY, which can transfer raw energy directly into the mitochondria of organic cells, projecting matter into versions of its future self within hours instead of years. Why are we exploring the most distant corners of space to find it? The answer seems obvious. Multiple research confirms the potential of rubidium is almost limitless when it comes to infusing life to crops, even in the most challenging climate conditions, while reducing the time and resources needed to grow them practically to zero. The implications are immeasurable. Finding and collecting a substantial amount of rubidium will allow for the restoration of agriculture on Earth, putting an end to the global catastrophe of hunger. Ever since making this groundbreaking discovery, Ally Corp has become fully committed to bringing the savior element to Earth and makes continuous efforts to invest both in accelerated growth and space mining technologies. Always proudly at the forefront of striving for the future of humanity, never falling back. Okay, so we know then that Earth in this timeline is suffering from global catastrophic hunger. And we can make more pylons. And we can also make a climbing hook, but we need more organic for that. So I guess we'll just automatically build that now, like the outpost. report our findings. We've got a call going on.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rupidium.
Rupidium.
You hear me? I think I found rupidium.
You sure about it?
What?
Sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the rupidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA provided.
Who are you? The womb, huh?
Okay.
DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rupidium speeds up organic growth.
Right, let's do what we need. It's moving and removing modules. You can change your modules whenever you like. Simply hover over them, move to the desired spot. You can also swap the module with another one. You can permanently remove modules by pressing right-click. Note that some modules can't be removed. Okay. I think you can't move this one either. Everything's got to be like based around this one. So you can build elevators, corridors. Okay. And workshop and the womb. Connected to the quantum computer contains a soundproof cell growth capsule. Maybe we put that there next to the quantum computer. Fits quite nicely as well, I think. I like since that's our... I mean, we can expand it, so I'm guessing you'll be able to like add around the edges a little bit. Let's put the womb in there. We've got enough.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Oh, you can customize your character. Standing by. We've got rupidium, haven't we? So let's test it.
Here goes. DNA sample. Rupidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea.
Deep.
Oh, of course. What else?
I have a pet sheep now.
You need a
Molly.
name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly. Huh. Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
There's Project Dolly as well, who's on our back of our jacket. Project Dolly, Project Molly.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rupidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found my business.
Yes, yeah, I did. It's fantastic, isn't it? I just have to get out of this alive to claim my medal.
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Yes.
Task complete. How do we... How does the organic stuff matter? Does that work over time? I mean, we should probably go to sleep before we're exhausted.
Saber evacuation functionality manual. Harvest organic matter.
Maybe I didn't connect the pylon properly. Let's end the day and we can check it out in the morning. We're almost going to be too exhausted. We don't want that. Day 3. Sunrise in 7 days. So basically, we don't want sunrise. Sunrise will kill us, essentially.
This handy
We've got a week. Protect the base from harmful radiation. We go back outside then. Now we go to the outpost. Oh, here we go. And then, oh, we sit and work. Okay. Oh. We have to sit there and mine it ourselves. Okay. A few other little places we can go to as well, you can see on the map. Okay, let's go back to the base. We've got our provisions. Providing food. Depending on the circumstances, the evacuation procedure of the CEBA base can take up to several days. Proper nutrition of your crew during this time is essential. Food supplies can be prepared in the kitchen module. If food shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Okay. Putting machinery up. Kitchen costs 40 metals, which we don't have. I guess we go back out and we try and find some more metals. Don't know if it comes back each time. Go this way. Oh, there we go. I need a little bit though. We need a lot more metals. Need to find that like red-orange dust. There we go. There we go. Nope. Nope. That is the wrong one. There we go. Ooh, I think we've only got enough time for like probably one more of these, don't we? Pick up all these ones. And come back here and get that tomorrow. Don't want to like burn out our time. And use some of the rest of the time to explore. There's plenty of little free ones we can pick up here as well. It's all good. Okay. Well, these have come back then. Oh, wait. No, they're still depleted. Okay. It look like maybe they will come back, though. Gives us an option, doesn't it? But we got enough. Let's get back in. And let's build kitchen. Place that there, opposite the captain's cabin. Need to research to expand our base, and we can do so until tier 4. We've got metals, rapidium, minerals, enriched metals, raw food, mush, cooked meal. We can prepare 6 mush meals. Doing 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. So we actually... Okay. Mush. And that all comes from just organics as well. We assign ourselves to that. It'll take longer. Not just about. We're tired now. That's that done. We've got our food. Looks like we need like a chill space to be able to watch the movies, which will be somewhere we'll be able to get soon, I'm guessing. We've got our workshop already. Probably use some of our time. You don't get penalized, you just work a bit slower. Put a pylon on here. Put another pylon. No. Climbing hook. Just want to work a little bit towards that. Press and hold it, basically. We want to stop before we get at 10:30. There we go. Okay. Go down. Let's end the day. Day 4. Not running out of time. Right. Okay. Well, what's our storage? Alright, let's finish making our meals. There we go. Start the engines in the command center. I don't think it's as easy as just going home that easily, is it? Let's be honest. That's the airlock. That's the command center. Okay, so it allows you to plan and start journeys between locations. Oh, so we'll be able to move. Oh, so it might not be that you're moving off the planet. You might move to a different side of the planet, maybe. When you start the journey, you'll automatically gather all the structures built on the planet's surface. We can test the engine.
Whoa.
Oh, turn the lever in machinery.
Come on. Do this to me now.
Emergency lever.
That's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Okay. Test the engines.
What?
Emergency continues.
Can.
Okay. So something's going wrong. Oh no.
You have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
We're angry.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidity can save you. And check data consistency and QC modules.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
There you go.
Man, that was easy.
Access granted, right. Quantum computer. Analyze data from mind records of the crew. Accessing QC stored data. Mind records access granted. Deleting expired data.
What is this?
Oh, just
Mind records.
deleted all the other crew members. Accessing Jan Dolski.
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
Select life events. Distant memories, a family like many others. That's what we're doing now, Project Dolly. You're into a spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Okay. Should we read through these? The distant memories. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store Mum worked in. The playground where you spent more time than at home. Family like many others. Family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of the place and never come back. 15 years old, turning a blind eye. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no. Better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. Okay. Got available slots. 16 years old, the need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mum doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. 19 years old, at the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You can visit Mum regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave Mum alone with him. 19 years old, going away. You promise yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her, a little less often maybe, but you will visit her. 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. The company makes you feel good, like you've found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see Mum for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early? And all you'll be left with is constantly drunk oath of a father. 22 years old, working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. And you could send some money to Mum. She needs it for her treatment. 23 years old. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. Too late to say goodbye. 23 years old. Carry on for her. You failed her. What could you have done? Stay behind in the miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? A sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mum would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on. For her. 24 years old. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than a beer. You could have brought wine. But wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project. But she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see she likes you. 24 years old. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? Not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. 25 years old. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer. A PhD. It's tempting as hell. But the salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh. You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. 26 years old. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. Professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. 27 years old, the purgatory of 9 to 5. On the subway again. Damn, you hate the crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done. Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Monday mornings are the worst. 28 years old. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hands in hand with Lena. Finally. Signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. 30 years old. The crisis hit. No. This can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? 30 years old, a busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night. And people leave bigger tips on Christmas. 31 years old. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank, and with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. 31 years old, holding on. If you're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay, maybe you should have said yes. But how could you? It was a crazy idea. In your situation, you need to prove it to her, that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together, give her a better life here. Find a second job. 32 years old, falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why don't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour-long day of work. 33 years old. Drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom, finally. She's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do is hold her down. Look at yourself drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? 34 years old, a way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search for that mysterious substance, rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? 35 years old, Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Far away from here. Just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You'll think about them later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Okay. You can see our entire timeline there.
How did they get it, and what for? Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
My records need this procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
There you go.
Alter? Alter what?
We have to, don't we?
My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I use rubidium to create someone and to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right, how about my other options?
None.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Okay. Initiate the branching procedure. Branching MR unlocked. Branching procedure initiated. Analyzing our life path.
What is it doing?
Searching for branching point. Possible branching detected.
I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Right. Okay, so we've got a new branch path here. We're at the crossroads. And so, obviously, we went away. Staying behind, you become a technician, 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is that what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would Mum say? It's gonna cost 20 rupidium, and we can alterate. This is going to be the clone who never went to college. Really liking this so far. Very cool lore and predicament we're in. Okay. So now he's got his own branch. He still ends up at Project Dolly. "20 years old, there, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Show your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mum, her safety. There. It's done. You won't be a problem anymore." Ups and downs at 21. You laugh as Mum tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them. And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. 22 years old, not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure, trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. A steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. 23 years old, final goodbye. So she still dies, but we're there for her at least. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. 23 years old, fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts, yeah. Fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can really change things, make them better. It's like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mum, but the best you could do for yourself. Unfamiliar feeling. Feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling. To be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you opened up to about Mum's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? Shady business at 24. Try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that such a good thing? Or should you be worried? 25 years old, lost trust. Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what this was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you felt like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him, While all this time, he's been lying to your face, pretending to be your friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. 25. Fine on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. What if you lose your job? You love that workshop. But they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. 26 years old, staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mum. She'd be happy to know that you're finally making good money. Working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong, and you made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. 26. Ghost from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one, from the corner of your eye you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn, and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. 27. Drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? 30 years old. Signs of trouble. A damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rapidium. A magic trick to make everyone happy. You're stupid enough to even think of going on these missions. 33 years old. Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on? Wait, is that? Shit. It's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here, quick, and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. Project Dolly, 35 years old. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds. Especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong, and you'll be alright. One way or another. No Lena in this one. But this guy is a professional. Waiting for the wake-up procedure. Two of us create the first altar. Hello?
Hey there. Wow, hello? Can you hear me? What is this?
Jan technician. Anxiety and insecurity.
Where am I? You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your
SIBA.
memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent.
I think you're on some meds.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
Okay. My name is Jan Dolski.
Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too?
So you think you're Jan Dolski as well?
What kind of bullshit is this?
What's your role on the mission?
I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real.
So, what's going on?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
You will let him put it that way.
Sort of, yeah.
And, you said we were stranded.
Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. And this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
I want to wake you up.
I won't lie to you. Woke you up because I needed you. Wasn't easy for me either.
At least you're upfront with me. You bastard.
I think he
I can
appreciates
see
the
now
directness.
what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way. Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out.
He fixes it then. Okay.
In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a 2-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Core memory created. So we can create new memories with them. Here he is. Start the engines. Well, let's see if it works. We don't have enough. Alright, well, we gotta... Still got some time. Guess we come and... How much do we need? 168. Okay. Let's go back. Pretty much instant to go back, though. It doesn't take any time off your clock. Right. So what journey would that be? Do I want to go and get those medals first? We didn't get the shadow medals. I think so. Got a bit of time before the radiation sets in. I'm guessing it packs up all this stuff when we move to a different location. Might not even be enough time to get all the stuff normally. Really risking it for some medals. Should probably have just got this last time. Oh no, it's critical. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. I think we're gonna die. It's not based on the time. Never mind. Whoops. Never mind. We fainted. But we're not dead? Oh, day 5. Okay. That's my greed taken over there. Jan was rescued by technician. Both of you came back irradiated though. Okay. Also got a little bit of irradiation on us already. So I guess with radiation goes down, but you're saved by your altar. Okay. You can rely on them to save you as long as you're healthy enough not to die of radiation in the process. If you collapse outside, you'll regain consciousness on the next day. Okay. Not too bad. The barriers on the environment inside the base is safe. And you slowly recover from radiation. Okay. Cool. Well, good to see that as well then. You can build radiation filters. You need to then keep that building up as well. And there we go. Well, what we're going to do is that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. And then we'll be back with the next episode, and we'll see how that goes. We'll move the base, build some radiation barrier things. Good to see that, though. I don't know if we... I mean, I guess we got the materials that we... Some of them. We just didn't get all of them. But, yeah. That's was good to see what would happen there with the, with the fainting. And I was paying too much attention to the time, not the radiation barrier, like, counter thing. But, yeah. Really like this so far. Really intrigued. And... Seems like it's going to constantly put you on edge of, like, you've only got a certain amount of time that you can do stuff. And you can change that in settings. I think there is a difficulty. So if you want a bit more of a relaxed option, then you can make the action and the economy a bit easier or harder and all that kind of stuff as well. So you can really, like, tailor that if you wish. But, yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.